Cybersecurity for AI data centers is no longer just about firewalls or endpoint tools. The game has changed. As racks, power systems, and remote management consoles become deeply connected, the physical layer has become the new digital attack surface. The conversation is expanding from simply protect the network to protect the rack, the controls, and the operational workflow. AI infrastructure is especially exposed because it depends on dense compute and always-on operations. Disrupt the environment, and you disrupt the AI. AI clusters represent massive capital investments, with individual chips costing as much as luxury vehicles, concentrating immense risk into a small physical area. This starts at the very foundation, the hardware root of trust. Let's look at how modern GPS defend themselves. Modern architectures like NVIDIA's Blackwell use confidential computing to isolate sensitive data in a compute-protected region right on the chip. This environment is invisible even to cloud operators or hypervisors, assuming the host environment could already be compromised. Before any code runs, the hardware must provide a signed attestation report, verifying the integrity of its firmware and drivers. Hardware-level firewalls are now configured to block unauthorized access via PCIe registers, a path attackers once used to spy on raw memory. This is managed through SPDM, the security protocol and data model, which provides the keys to verify every component before it enters the high-speed network. But the hardware is only as safe as the firmware that runs it. This is where supply chain security becomes critical. Firmware is a prime target because it operates below the visibility of the OS, making it the perfect place for persistent threats to hide. This has led to the mandate of FBOMs, firmware bills of materials, ensuring every piece of code is verified and untampered. Systems now perform micro-firmware verification. If a mismatched encryption key is detected, the entire cluster shuts down instantly to prevent data theft. Rollback protection is also standard, preventing attackers from forcing a device to run an older, more vulnerable firmware version. This chain of trust must extend back to the factory floor, ensuring that every chip and circuit board is genuine and free from hardware trojans. Moving from the chip to the cabinet, the physical perimeter has moved from the data center door to the individual rack. Intelligent rack monitoring units now track everything from temperature and smoke to unauthorized physical access attempts. Smart electronic locks provide real-time visibility, allowing security teams to instantly identify physical tampering from across the data hall. Physical zero trust means a technician can only open the specific rack they are assigned to, even if they have access to the room. Advanced racks now use computer vision and behavioral analytics to detect suspicious movement or equipment swapping in real time. Finally, we must consider the infrastructure that keeps AI cool. As we move to liquid cooling, new risks emerge. Industrial protocols like BACnet and Modbus used in cooling systems were often designed for connectivity rather than security. As facilities integrate real-time telemetry, a breach in the building management system could now propagate to the compute layer. High-security environments are even implementing passive RF monitoring to detect rogue wireless devices that could bypass wired defenses. Beyond the hardware, we must navigate a complex regulatory environment. Standards like NIST and ISO are now being adapted specifically for AI infrastructure. Adhering to these global benchmarks ensures that physical protections meet rigorous requirements for data integrity and risk management. In a globalized world, cross-border data protection laws also influence how we physically secure and monitor the compute nodes. Ultimately, security is not just a checkbox. It is a mandate for operational continuity and national economic resilience. So, how do we secure this complex ecosystem? It requires a unified strategy. Security and operations teams must treat the protection of facility power and cooling as part of the same mission as data security. Continuous monitoring and regular red teaming, specifically for AI infrastructure, are no longer optional. Physical red teaming involves testing the facility's defenses against real-world breach scenarios, exposing gaps before adversaries can find them. And always maintain air-gapped backups of your data and your hardware configurations to enable rapid recovery from any event. Recovery isn't just about having a backup, it's about the speed of restoration. Regular recovery drills ensure that when an event occurs, downtime is measured in minutes, not days. In the world of AI, speed is everything, but resilience is what keeps you in the game. Secure the physical, and you secure the future.